Hello, my beautiful people. So, for all my new viewers, I want to welcome you to my channel. My name is Lena, and for my returning viewers and subscribers, here's my intro. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Yes, that's my intro for now. Like I said, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to see if I can download that actual original track and add it to my intro. So, until then, you're going to have to deal with me singing. So, I wanted to just give you a brief rundown of why I decided to restart my channel. I have been focusing more on movie and TV reviews because basically that's what I like to do on my free time is watch a lot of TV shows, go to the movies, and my son brought me a beautiful, beautiful television set, 64 inches for Christmas. And I have been really focusing on watching a lot of some of shows that I have not seen in a while or I haven't seen at all. So I decided to take this as a hobby for now and actually just, put my point of view on some of the TV shows that I've loved in the past, some episodes of some of the TV shows, so that's going to be coming up as well. And watching movies and actually going to the movies, but unfortunately lately it hasn't been a fun adventure to go to the movies. If you haven't seen my Flash review, that's just one of the few that I've gone to see and I've been extremely disappointed. So, enough with the intro. Let's get down to brass tacks. This is the part where I don't enjoy. When I watch something that has been so beloved to me for so many years in the past, and I have been choking down the series, literally watching this madness, this multitude of madness. And I think I found the answer key to the puzzle of what the hell is going on with this show, and Just Like That, which is the sequel to Sex and the City. I am almost convinced that this is a really bad rendition of fan fiction writing. It's the only Spock logic I can come up with in my head, because this is not in nowhere near the show that I remember, the show that won numerous Emmys, the show that has won numerous awards, the show that pushed things forward for women and just in general, just the genre. I don't know what I'm watching. I cannot express to you how utterly disgusting and disappointing. I have a feeling that many people feel the same way as well. I just don't know how the show is getting done and how it's getting back on air. I had to sit through the first season, and that was just horrendous. I left that season saying, this show's not going to be picked up again. It's impossible. Then I heard the second season was coming, and then they were bringing back Aiden, and I'm like, of course. I mean, that happens in real life too. You lose someone you love, and then of course it is very plausible that the person that you were with before comes back into your life. That happens to many people, I know that. So I was willing to give it a shot again just to see how this was going to play out, and I just sat through the first and second showing of this multitude of disgusting, and actually I think it's the third. I think this is the third one. And I cannot tell you how extremely sad this show has become. So this episode focuses on nothing other than being disgusting. Let's just be real. There's a part in the show that says MILFgate, which is, if you know what MILF is, go Google it. I really can't say it on YouTube. The sad part is that this is involving Charlotte with children that are involved in high school. And this list of women that they like to, she's excited about being on the list or being considered being on the list for high school boys. I just don't know if this were a male turnaround situation, if this would be acceptable. But I don't think it's acceptable in any switch around. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. What's even worse is that they really take that and run with it for the show, for this episode. I cannot tell you what else is in this episode, because by the time I was reeling back and forth between the horrible editing, I mean, I counted 25 transitions between the characters. They show one part of Sarah Jessica and her dealing with her, nonsense on the show for that moment. Then, literally not even 3 seconds later, they show Charlotte and her magical land of MILF World, which is called MILFgate. And then 3 seconds later, they'll go to Che and Miranda's storyline, which is just not even there to begin with. I don't even know what the hell's going on with these two. It's just ridiculous. Then they show Miranda with her son. Like, I got TV sick from the way that they were editing back and forth between all the storylines, that I've seen better editing by people who use very minimal skills on YouTube than this show. And I don't even understand what's happening with the show. Like, who is the showrunner? This can't be Michael. I keep asking myself, I'm like, who peed in your cornflakes, dude? Like, what happened? Like, why are you so angry about aging, about the show, about what it meant to so many people? Like, you've changed the dynamic and you've changed this whole series into a laugh. Like, I think it's a fanfic, because I haven't seen very good fanfic, actually. So I know that some of the fanfic stuff is like, I think it's 365 Days on Netflix is a fanfic of 50 Shades of Grey or Idiot or whatever you want to call that, which is also a fanfic of Twilight. I want to see it's all wrapped in that kind of madness. All of shows which are horrible. But I never expect this for the series. I don't even want to watch when Aiden gets on. Like, I was actually holding on to see what they were going to do. And I'm literally at this point that I'm like, I don't want to watch this anymore. Like, this is not, and I don't even understand how they're going into a second season like this. Like, who would have thought that people in a room reading the script thought it was at all okay for women? And I'm talking about women of my age, 53, at any age, that's not even okay to be dating a high schooler, to even be gratified by the fact that high school kids want to put you on a MILF list. And if that's not the worst of it, the kid that actually created and when I say kid, he's in high school. He's in high school. This is a high school series. This is what it is. The women that are on this list are ogling him as he comes out of the principal's office as if he was the tall glass of water and it was acceptable. Like, if there was a man that was doing this to a girl, a group of men doing this to a girl that age, they would be arrested. So I want to understand, why did they think that this was even remotely okay? Even if you wanted to do it on a college level, it's still bordering and teetering on something that you shouldn't be bordering and teetering on in the show. Listen, this show broke a lot of rules. It broke a lot of, ideas of what women think about sex, how they react to sex and all that. It was in its heyday one hell of a mind-blowing blockbuster for many women and people in general. And I appreciated even the movies when it came out. I thought maybe the third one wasn't that great, but I still wanted to take this ride with them. They're treating these women right now worse than the Golden Girls, because even that show appreciated women at that who are older than them. They respected their lives. These people are not respectable. They have a fake Samantha on the show who is so channeling Samantha, which I can't even remember her name. I don't even care. Miranda, I don't even know who she is. Like, this is like the worst version of a woman who destroyed her entire marriage and has just left everything just to run away and be, for lack of a better word, a groupie to a person that doesn't even want to be in a good relationship with her or treats her well, and she's abandoned her child practically, which is okay because he's older, but she's abandoned everything, her friends, and she's just running around acting like an uncharacteristic person. Like, for the character, like, they have forgotten who these women are. They don't know how to write for them. Charlotte, I don't know who she is. That woman playing Charlotte, even herself, there's the way she speaks, her tone, her mannerism. I'm like, Charlotte was always the kind of the one that was always in the dream, la la land, always wanted to get married and all that. But they just don't know how to write a marriage. They don't even know how to write her as a person anymore. Like they have been, like, I looked up Michael Patrick King, who's the showrunner, and he's, I think, 68 years old. He seems to be very angry. Like, he's angry about aging and people and the show, and he's writing them as if he's trying to tell his story to make people feel like crap. I feel beautiful at my age. I feel blessed to be growing older. I said this to many people. Aging is a privilege, not a right. Not everybody has the privilege to age and see life and see the blessings of their children, if they have any, to see people grow and flourish and be flourishing. And I have no idea why this show takes aging and turns it into this disgusting process and depressing process. And I leave the show literally from the season 1 to this now season 2. I don't even want to watch it because it's depressing. It is like, it makes me sad. And I never felt that way for this show. Never for the show, never for the movies. I was very happy. I swear to God, I hope Samantha doesn't come back. I don't even want her. I don't even want to see the 3-second cameo that she's in there. She's the actress herself actually has another show on Netflix called Glamorous. And I am so happy for her. I am so freaking happy for her. I've actually watched the entire show and it's extremely good. It's so freaking cute, and I'm so happy that she's out of this loop, and to hear that she's coming back to this shithole, excuse my language, I just think that it's beneath her. I think it's just, I don't even think it's beneath Sarah Jessica and the other 2 actresses, because now I really see them for who they are, because if they're accepting this, because I think they're actually writers on this show too. So I know they're all executive producers. And if that is why they all split and she went off on her own, Samantha, and she doesn't want to get back on the show, good for her. I give her props, because these women, these 3 that are left, are throwing this show to the ground. It is sad. I can't even iterate to you what happened during any of these episodes. Not the first or the second, or the third. I think it's the third one I'm already watching. Because I know the first one was something about the Met Gala. Second one, it could be this one. I don't even have the energy to tell you if this is the second one. I don't even think it is. This one was just horrific. So I want to say good luck, but these people have money, so they're going to continue pumping this out. I don't even know if I'm going to watch it when Aiden shows up, because I don't understand what's going on with these women, and I don't believe them anymore. And I'm at the point that I'm about to just discontinue my Max subscription, because there's just like a lot of garbage on that app. And I used to love that actual, streaming series. And I'm just not, and that and Disney, those 2 are just not for me. Like right now, unfortunately, I'm stuck with Paramount, because I'm doing Star Trek, and I'm going to do some videos on Star Trek because that's one of my favorite shows. And I say unfortunate because it's riddled with commercials, and I just hate commercials when I'm streaming. Like, leave that for the cable companies. That's why I enjoy Netflix, but Netflix doesn't have a lot of good stuff either. But whenever I want to binge, like one of my favorite shows, that if it's on Netflix, I like to binge it, because I like the power of deciding if I want to pause it, if I want to, it's just this whole Paramount thing. I think it's going to be actually, do away with it soon. And HBO was my other favorite one streaming, because it doesn't have commercials, though they're falling into this thing where, every week we have to tune in for one of the new shows, like it's a cable channel, and it's just stupid. I'm like, just give me all the damn shows and let me decide when I want to watch it. That's what the hell I'm paying you for. But I'm going to tell you something. They could have put out, I'm at the point that if they put out all of this and just like that right now, I wouldn't even sit down and binge it. Because I literally want to slip myself. I just want to just walk away and just look in the mirror and be like, I am better than that. I'm beautiful. I'm healthy. I am thriving. I am happy, and I don't need to watch a show that makes people my age or any age feel like crap. And there's other characters in the show, and I can legitimately tell you, I don't even know who they are. I don't even care. I don't care. None of it. So, Kim Cattrall, do your little cameo. Please don't come back. Don't do this, girl. If you come back, put your foot down. Tell them to wipe the slate clean and start all over again and show appreciation for women who appreciate themselves. Don't do this. Stay on your other show. Make yourself happy. Do you, girl. Sarah and the other girls, I don't know what you're doing. You are extremely just unprofessional and unhappy. You're just not happy. And you're taking whatever little bit that you had in a show that was amazing and you're throwing it to the ground for, I guess you need the money. That's the only thing I can explain. That's the only thing that resonates in my head. And if you're writing this, then you're the worst fan fiction writers I've ever seen in my entire life. And that says a lot because there's a lot of crap out there. I will, depending on what I hear about the Aiden episode, I might go back and watch it. But for right now, Just Like That is just like crap, which seems to be the meme that's going around on the internet. And I totally agree. Goodbye. It was been real. I still have all the videotapes. If I ever lose streaming, and I can still watch what was. I don't need to be involved in this madness. And for the real true-hearted fans who are out there spreading the word about how horrible this show, kudos to you. Kudos for stepping up, because this is garbage. Okay. And by the way, there's no positive note on this. Unfortunately, I cannot put a positive spin on this. Not one single iota can I put in any of those moments of that damn show. Can I put a positive spin? So, like, comment, subscribe. More is coming. I'm uploading every day. And I just want to wish you all a blessed day. Bye.